Yo, what's up guys, it's Goblin here, welcome to another episode. In today's video, I'm going to be playing in the new season with the top 3 best new evolution decks. But before hopping into game number 1, do want to quickly remind you guys, as always, when a new season starts, if you want to support me, you can do so by using my credit code, Surgical Goblin in the shop. Also works in any other Supercell game. So, starting off with deck number 1, very quick cycle, 2.4 average hit cost. This deck is insanely fun and also very strong with the new evolution. In my opinion, Skeleton Army is just in general very strong with bait type of cards. Like, it needs to have a good synergy where you can, for example, bait out lock, arrows, whatever spell with, for example, in this case, with our deck, we have the Suspicious Bush, we have the Skeleton Army, of course, we have the Dart Goblin, we have the Skeleton Bell. Like, we have so many different options, so many different cards to be annoying with and get value with. So we are going to be facing Valkyrie. Hawk Rider could maybe be Hawk Executioner, could be something else. Well, I guess it's gonna depend on the other cards he's gonna show. Ice Spirit still could be either Quick Cycle or could also be the what's it called, the Executioner version. Yeah, he is gonna have the Executioner version. Let's actually go with a Skeleton Bell here. Let's go with Dart Goblin to try and snipe it. This situation is gonna be very annoying for him because we can try and pop our ability last second. We have Skeleton Army with the Suspicious Bush right side, and we have a Skeleton King ability with the Dart Goblin left side. Look at all the spam, guys. And this guy has Valkyrie. This guy has Lock, this guy has NATO, this guy has Executioner, and he's still so far not able to deal with our spam without taking any damage. We do need to be careful with the Hawk Riders, especially when the Ice Spirit is out of cycle. It is gonna get, I think, a double connection. Yeah, it's gonna get a double connection. That is kind of unfortunate, but still, overall situation, I would say, is pretty good for us. Matchup, definitely not easy. Like, this matchup is actually looking pretty difficult, but I would say with the way we are pressuring and cycling so far, we do have a pretty good chance at beating this guy. So okay, he's gonna use his lock. Let's go with a Skeleton Barrel here. Let's go with Fire Spirit to distract the exit and also take care of it. He might activate, yeah, I was about to say, he might actually activate the NATO, but he messes it up. Oh my god, that is huge for us. Wait, that is so much damage. Wow, that is really, really good for us, because if he would have activated the King Tower there, that would have maybe put us in a bad spot. But the fact that he missed it is actually huge. Let's go with a Dart Goblin here. Let's wait a little bit to see what he's gonna do. I think he has the Goblins in cycle. We can maybe try and get a lock prediction on top of the Goblins. Looks like he's gonna go with it. Nice lock prediction. Gonna force out the Ice Spirit here as well. Let's go with the Skeleton King. Let's go with the Skeleton Army. I'm not sure if he has something to take care of the Skeleton Army right away. And anyways, I'm not even gonna go. Yeah, that's what I would say. I'm not even gonna go with anything with the Skeleton Army there. Knowing that he does have the Valkyrie, knowing that he has the Executioner, I think it was not really worth it to make a play right there. So let's go with a Suspicious Bush. Let's go with ability left side. Let's have the Dart Goblin ready here to try and take care of the Valkyrie. Let's go with a Skeleton King here as well. Probably should have tried and go for a lock prediction on top of the Goblins. Let's cycle Fire Spirit, and so far damage wise we're doing amazing. I'm not even sure how we're getting so much value. I'm kind of afraid of a lock prediction now, because Skeleton Army, of course, if they do have a lock available, if they do have a NATO, he might try and sometime go for a lock prediction. So you always need to be kind of careful here. Okay, we need to be careful here with this push. Let's go with a Skeleton Army as soon as possible to try and DPS down the Hawk Rider. This counter push is gonna be insane though, guys. Look at the pressure we are applying on both lanes. There's no way he's gonna defend that, right? Like, I don't think he has anything in cycle. Okay, X is actually gonna be a good option, but still not gonna be enough, because the Fire Spirit is gonna jump. I think the Skeleton Barrel death damage there did end up taking care of the right side tower. And note how this guy had Executioner, Valkyrie, Lock, NATO, Quick Cycle, and he still didn't stand a chance against all our bait spam cards. Like, I'm telling you guys, this deck is insane. Skeleton Army in this situation didn't really get a lot of value. Very difficult for Skeleton Army Evolution to get value against the deck with, yeah, those cards as I just mentioned, like Valkyrie Evolution, Execution Evolution. Like, that was pretty much impossible for the evil Skeleton Army to get a lot of value, but we still managed to get a W just because of the way we pressure and just because of the way we cycle. Okay, we do need to be very careful. Oh my god, he might have a lock actually. I was about to say that he might actually go with a lock right here. Please, Skeleton King. Nice. Skeleton King is gonna take the target. Wow, that was actually scary. Should probably not have gone with the Skeleton Army in the face of the Expo, knowing that he was most likely gonna lock the Skeleton Barrel. That was a small, at the same time pretty big mistake, but luckily for us it didn't really affect our defense. We are gonna defend it almost flawlessly. The only troop, the only damage he got was from the one skeleton there. So far looking pretty good. Interesting matchup against Expo. I mean, Expo should be okay for us to defend as long as we bait out the lock with some cards and then afterwards get value with, for example, we just did the Dart Goblin. I think we can try and split the Skeleton Army here, guys. And then hopefully, okay, let's go with the Skeleton King here. Why do I go with the Skeleton King left side? Because that is where we have the General. So I think that is going to be very important to kind of like protect. Okay, nice. The Skeletons are still alive. General's still alive. Let's go with ability here from the Skeleton King to try and get as much value. And did you guys note how much damage? And we are still getting a lot of damage, but did you guys note how much damage the Skeletons from the Skeleton Army evolution actually did on top of the Expo as well? That is crazy. Okay, nice. Looking good. Damage-wise, we are doing really good. We are not taking any damage, and we are dealing a lot of damage. We do have the evil Skeleton Barrel, but I kind of want to try and see if we can bait out the building by going Suspicious Push here. Okay, let's go with the Skeleton Army here as well. Let's go with a Skeleton King, and I guess now we can go with a Skelly Barrel. Nice, perfect. Let's give it a pressure. Let's go with a Dart Goblin here as well. Let's see how he's gonna take care of it. Skeleton Barrel is not gonna go to the Tesla instead. It's gonna go straight to the tower. And look at this push, guys. Look at this pressure we are applying right now. He doesn't have the lock-in cycle. E-Spirit is gonna help him clean it up, but there's still gonna be a lot of value, a lot of damage. In the meantime, we are gonna get even more chip damage, and he is just focused on defending. Like, he is not really able to get any damage himself. Let's go with a Dart Goblin. Let's go with a Skeleton King here as well. Let's have the Skeleton Army ready. He needs to go log left side. If he doesn't go log left side, then it's going to be tower down. So knowing that he needed to log there, that is why I went with the Skeleton Army, Dart Goblin, and everything into the right side lane to defend the Expo. In the meantime, let's keep the pressure here as much as possible to try and defend. Skeleton Barrel once again not going to go to the Tesla, and I think that might actually be tower down, guys, because he didn't have the lock-in cycle. Skeletons are going to hit the tower, are going to take down the left side tower, and just like that, we are going to beat Quick Cycle Expo. With this bait deck, normally I always play 2 matches. I feel like the last 2 matches were very quick, so let's actually go for a bonus match with this Quick Cycle deck, just because of how fun, in my opinion, this deck is. Like, I love playing with this Quick Cycle bait deck. Okay, let's see what we're going to be facing here. Looks like this guy also has a Cannoneer Tower Troop, so that is good for us, and he goes with the Skeleton Army as well. Okay, let's actually go with the Skeleton King here up high. I think this is going to be annoying for him, knowing that he has the Cannoneer Tower Troop. It's always going to be kind of tricky to defend Skeleton Kings. Looks like he does have a Mighty Miner, he does have a Dart Goblin, so well played by him. Okay, he just gave us a really good lock value. I wanted to lock the Dart Goblin by itself already. He just gave us an even better lock by also hitting the Goblin Goblin Gang. Or no, what, the Goblin Barrel. Man, I'm too sleepy still, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm a little bit sleepy right now. I am going to be leaving with my family today, so that is why I'm recording this quite early. I don't know why I just called a Goblin Barrel, Goblin Gang. Okay, so he is going to use the lock. Let's see what he's going to do next. I think we can go with a Skeleton Army just at the bridge to kind of be annoying to pressure. He does have his own Skeleton Army. Yeah, I was about to say that. He's probably just going to go with his own Skeleton Army. Let's go with a lock right here. And, okay, I wonder what his other spells are going to be. Like, what? Does he only have lock? Does he have something else? I think he did show it, lock, right? Or did he not even show lock yet? I'm not sure now. I'm kind of doubting, actually. Let's go with a Fire Spirit here to try and take care of the wall breakers. We might take the Fire Spirit damage, but I didn't really want to overspend there either. He does have the lock, and oh my god, guys. Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking? I think... Okay, let's take our time here. But I'm definitely thinking about going with the Skeleton Army Evolution. Let's actually go with it already. Let's go with Ice Spirit here. Let's go with a Skeleton Barrel to tank. Let's go with a Suspicious Push left side, and just look at this situation. Look at the pressure we are applying, and oh my god, he just gave us a really good lock value as well, because that is gonna hit the Dart Goblin. Skeletons on the right side are gonna stack up, are gonna get a lot of value. He uses the lock, and this is just game over, guys. At that point, he knows it as well. Lock out of cycle, Skeleton King with Suspicious Push with a fully charged ability. On the left side, we can go with another Skeleton Army here. We can go with Ice Spirit, we can go with a Fire Spirit. Just look at the pressure, look at the spam, guys. Like, this is insane. Like, this deck, I'm telling you, is so fun, but at the same time, it's kind of toxic. It's kind of annoying for your opponents, especially, to deal with. But using it yourself is just, I don't know, in my opinion, super fun. So 3-0 right there with deck number 1. Let's quickly open up this lucky, I wanted to say lucky drop, but nowadays it's not lucky drops anymore. It's actually lucky chest. Okay, so deck number 2 is gonna be Giant Graveyard, in my opinion, Skeleton Army together with the Witch Evolution. And then of course the Graveyard as well just has really good synergy because of the way they can both force out, for example, arrows. Like, for example, sometimes if you go Giant Graveyard, they can force out arrows. Then you have the Skeleton Army, Witch plus the Skeleton Army also has a good amount of synergy because of the fact that the Witch can heal herself up. like in general, I feel like this deck has a lot of, really good synergy. Okay, let's go with arrows right here on offense. Let's see what the opponent is using, but after seeing Ice Spirit, after seeing Princess, I'm thinking about a potential lockbait deck. So let's actually go with Witch in this position in case he wants to go with a Golden Barrel. That position is actually very good. Looks like he's not going to go for a barrel quite yet. Instead, he goes with a Knight, and there's the barrel now. Okay, we are running Vines and Arrows, so that's actually going to be very helpful against bait, because Vines can be used both against the Goblin Barrel, like the Princess, like any other bait cards. Same thing for the Arrows here. Okay, let's go with Bats to take care of the Princess. I think I'm just going to go Skeleton Army here on top of the Knight, just to, cycle towards the evolution. And we need to be careful against Lockbait, but I think if we catch him with a not that good of a cycle, we should be able to get a lot of value and a lot of damage as well. Okay, let's go with the Dark Prince here, trying to distract. Oh my god, the Dark One actually locks onto the tower. Wait, that's not what I expected to happen. Looks like the Dark One is gonna get a lot of value, a lot of damage onto our left side tower. Still should be fine though. I think with this deck we are using right now, one good push, one good sequence, and we should be able to make a comeback. And he starts BMing us already. Okay. Let's go with a Giant here. He uses the lock. That is huge for us. Let's go with a Graveyard as soon as possible. And yeah, let's definitely go with Arrows. Okay. Arrows are going to come in a little bit late, but those skeletons are still going to get a little bit of damage on the left side tower as well. Not the best situation, but I guess it's okay. Let's have the Vines ready, or should... No, I guess I'm going to go Dark Prince. If he goes Princess, I'm going to go Dark Prince. If he goes Barrel, I think I'm going to go Vine Spell. It's always important to kind of think about your potential, like the potential next play of your opponent. Okay, let's actually go with a Witch here. Please tell me that the... Nice. Okay, the Princess is not going to lock on. Not like the Dark Goblin before. Princess out of cycle. Wait, I think we can just... Okay, let's go like this. Let's go like that as well. Let's have the arrows ready. Let's go with arrows right now. Please, no, I want to say please do not take care of the general. Looks like they are able to take care of it. Let's go with a Dark Prince prediction for the Goblin Barrel. If he does go with the barrel right here, that is going to take care of it. Let's go with a Witch. Let's go with Bats here as well. Looking like a difficult situation so far, but I think we still have a good chance here, guys. Okay, definitely going to go Vine Spell here on top of the Dark Goblin. Nice. He's going to go with a Knight as well, so that is perfect. Knight goes down quickly. Dark Prince still alive. Witch still alive. We can, I think, go with a Graveyard here, and let's have the arrows ready for the Goblin Gang. Let's wait 1 second. Hopefully he goes with Goblin Gang right now. Maybe. Looks like he doesn't. Instead, the Graveyard is going to stack up. That is going to get quite some value, quite some damage. And so far, damage-wise, we are making a comeback here. Okay, Skeleton Army on defense. Ice Spirit is going to hit the tower, but it's still pretty nice defense right here. Witch is going to distract the Princess. Hopefully take care of the Princess. And man, what a close match this is going to be. Or this is already being a close match. Okay, Dark Prince in the back. Let's go with a Giant here in front of the Dark Prince. I'm going to let the Princess lock and then go with Bats. And I'm going to have the Witch ready here as well. Instead of going with arrows on defense, let's tank a little bit of damage and then have the arrows ready. Exactly, I also want to say that for offense here. Okay. I think I'm going to have to try and cycle towards my Skeleton Army evolution. Nice, he uses the lock. Let's go with the Skeleton Army right here. Let's go with the Dark Prince as well up high, and let's have the Graveyard ready. I'm pretty sure his lock is still out of cycle, so let's go with the Graveyard here as soon as possible. Witch still alive. Let's have the Vine Spell ready in case he gives us value. And even if he doesn't, I think I'm still just going to go Vine Spell. We can maybe surprise him and get some skeletons on the tower. Nice, beautiful Vine Spell there last second. Witch is still alive. Witch is not going to splash the tower, but still very good situation for us overall. Let's go with the Skeleton Army evolution split. And let's go with a Giant here at the bridge. Okay, Giant Graveyard. This should be a good game, right? Let's go with arrows here as well. I think the Vine Spell itself already does enough, but now it is actually going to target... Yeah, it is going to target the tower as well. I also want to say it's going to target the Goblin Gang instead. But anyways, we are going to take the tower. Very nice win right there. Good lockbait player. Honestly, that guy played that very well, especially in single X there being annoying. That one Dark Goblin connection was huge for him as well. Bad mistake by me, I'm not gonna lie. Should have timed the Dark Prince a little bit better. But anyways, we end up on top, we end up winning, so that is the most important part. Okay, let's go with the Skeleton Army here. This guy is gonna be running the Ghost. I think the Skeleton Army should actually be able to get quite some value. Let's go with a Witch here as well. And let's go with a Dark Prince here. Dark Prince mainly just to distract the Mother Witch, and hopefully this way do not give her any more value. But wait a second, actually, let's go with a Graveyard, guys. I mean, Mother Witch out of cycle, we have a Witch still alive, he spent quite some elixir. What does he have against a Graveyard? And he's also running the Cannoneer Tower Troop. Like, it's gonna be hard and annoying for him to stop all the spam with the witch, with the graveyard. Beautiful push, guys, and just like that, we are gonna take the tower. Sometimes it's as easy like we just did it. Okay, beautiful, beautiful push. I was like, no Mother Witch, he spent a lot of elixir. Let's just go in right here. Okay, my cycle's kind of bad. Let's go with a Vine Spell. Let's go with a Skeleton Army like this. Hopefully this way we can end distract the Battle Ram and also take care of the Bandit. And low-key, the Skeleton Army, in some situations, even the normal Skeleton Army can get so much value. Okay, looks like he's gonna go with guards. I'm honestly just gonna let it be. I'm gonna go with a Witch here in the back. Try and build up a big push with like Giant Graveyard Witch. He does have the Mother Witch, so maybe Graveyard is not the best idea until he uses her. But anyways, I think a Witch push here should be a good idea as well. Like just the Witch with the Giant itself is already pretty annoying for him. But looking at the Mother Witch placement, like the early Mother Witch, we can go with a Graveyard right here. Knowing that the Cannoneer is not that great against the Graveyard, let's go with a Vine Spell here as well. Trapping the Mother Witch, trapping the Mega Knight, and oh my god, that's gonna be so much damage once again. Just like that with one push. And should I go... I wanted to go with the Skeleton Army Evolution. Let's actually wait a little bit though. I need to make sure that we have a tank for it. So I think what we could do is go Skeleton Army like this. And then go with a Dark Prince here as well. Okay, let's make sure that we distract the tower with the tank. Hopefully it's not gonna hit the General. Looks like the General is still alive. Look at all the skeletons, guys. General's still alive. General's still alive. And oh my god, that is just gonna be way too much spam. Way too many skeletons for him to deal with. I think he did not have a single spell. And honestly, not having a single spell in a meta where the Skeleton Army is potentially gonna become quite popular. I mean, his only spell is Vines, but it's not a good spell at all against spammy cards. So far doing very, very good, guys. We are so far undefeated. Let's hop into the last two matches with the last deck of today's video with the Skeleton Army Evolution. I saw this deck from Riley, but a little bit different. I actually adapted it so that I can have the Goblin Curse plus the Zap. I feel like Goblin Curse Zap in this meta could be an insane combo. Like there's gonna be some situations where your opponent is not gonna expect it, and you can then get a lot of value. Like for example, this guy, he has a Goblin Gang. If we can get a situation where we know that he doesn't have a lock-in cycle, like for example here he has Barbell, Goblin Gang, we should be able to get a situation where he doesn't have a lock-in cycle, he doesn't have a Barbell cycle, and then we can just go with a minor Goblin Curse Zap, and then it's gonna get so much value, so much damage potentially on his tower. Okay, so what is he using though? Is he using... I think this might be a Mortar deck out of him. Could be something else as well, but I think it's gonna be Mortar. Okay, we do need to be careful here because our cycle is actually kind of awkward knowing that we don't have the Zap in cycle. Okay, Skeleton Army to take care of his Skelly Barrel. Let's go with Spear Goblins here. Let's see if he uses the Barbell. That would be huge. If he uses the oh my god, guys, this is gonna be huge. Barbell out of cycle. We can go with a Miner. He's gonna go Goblin Gang. We can go Goblin Curse Zap, I think. Okay. Nice. Nice. There's gonna be so many goblins. He didn't expect it. Oh my god. He had to go with the Ice Wizard last second. Wait, I think we can go like this, guys. What does he have in cycle right now? I'm pretty sure he's not back to Barbell quite yet. And even if he cycles back to Barbell, it's often not gonna be enough. General's still alive. Barbell is not gonna take care of it instantly. That is gonna be so much damage. Oh my god, this deck is insane. Like, this deck has so many different ways of pressuring, so many different ways of being annoying. Okay, I'm gonna go Spear Goblins just to make sure we don't take too much damage from the Skeleton Barrel. Let's in the meantime give it a pressure both the left and the right side lane. We're going Wall Breakers right side here. Berserker is not gonna be enough to stop them. We can go with a Zap here to make sure that the left side Spear Goblins are gonna get as much damage, as much value as possible. And this is looking very good once again. Knowing that he has the Cannoneer Tower Choke, we can actually split the Skeleton Army, and that's gonna be a good play as well. He does have the Ice Wizard. Okay, I kind of forgot about the Ice Wizard, but still good pressure, and one skeleton hit, I guess, is fine. Okay, so we do need to be careful with his Evil Mortar, but I think we should be fine. Like, honestly, if we keep out the pressure here, let's go with a Mean Horde off to the side. Wait, please tell me that the Mean Horde is not gonna go down. Okay, some of them did go down, but there's still a good situation overall. Let's go with Wall Breakers here. Let's wait a little bit to see what the opponent is gonna do. We do have the Skeleton Army, but he might go for an I was about to say Prediction Barbell. Okay, nice usage of the Evil Valkyrie. That's gonna also take care of the Skeleton Army. There you go. Or the skeletons from the Skeleton Barrel. Man, so many skeletons. Skeleton Army, Skeleton Barrel. Let's go with a... Okay, nice. This is gonna be a good situation, guys. Because we can go with a Goblin Curse, we can go with a Zap. That is gonna allow our Wallbreaker to get a connection. And that should be pretty much a good game here already. Skeleton Army is going to take care of the Berserker, is going to take care of the Cannon Card, and the Valkyrie here with the help of the Spear Goblins will be able to stay alive and will be able to buy enough time for us to secure the victory. So very nice W. See you guys soon with the last match of today's video. Okay, let's go guys, hopping into the last match of today's video. So far having a lot of fun with the Skeleton Army evolution. Let me know which deck out of the 1, 2, and 3 are your favorite options. Okay, this guy has a Dagger Dash Tower Troop and he has a Rage Spell. I don't know why, but whenever I see Dagger Dash and a Rage Spell, I'm thinking about Sparky. So this guy might be running Sparky actually here. Okay, let's have the Spear Goblins ready to distract the Mini P.E.K.K.A. He might have a Zap in there as well, so let's have the Valkyrie ready in case he does go with a Zap. If he doesn't, I guess the Spear Goblins are just gonna take care of it easily, and let's kind of wait and see, okay, what is he gonna be dropping? Okay, looks like so far not really dropping anything. I don't really want to go with a Valkyrie, because if I go Valkyrie in the back, he is just gonna go with Sparky same lane. If I guess I can cycle Zap here. Let's see if he cycles his own Zap. I think he also has a Zap himself. Let's go with Wall Breakers, and it looks like instead he goes with a Sparky. Okay, wait, what? He went with a Zap there. Okay, let's go with Skeleton Army. He does have the Rage Spell, but I think he's gonna have it a little bit late. And then now he's out of Elixir. Like, he doesn't have Zap, he doesn't have Rage Spell. We can go with a Mean Horde. I'm waiting a little bit low. Oh my god, this is gonna be game over, I think. He's laughing, but I think he knows that it's over. No Elixir, no spells in Cycle either. He's gonna go with Guards, but that's not gonna save him from the minions. They are gonna distract some of the minions towards the right side lane. Okay, this guy actually did a pretty good job at staying alive right there, but that is still gonna be so much damage, so much value. Let's go with Spear Goblins here as well. Nice, we're gonna force out a lot of Elixir. What does he have against the Valkyrie Skeleton Army push right now? I don't think he's gonna have a lot, to be honest. Let's try and go with it, guys. Let's go with the Skeleton Army here, plus Valkyrie. Let's see what he's gonna drop. If he goes with Sparky, we have a Zap to reset it. He's gonna go with a Goblinstein, which is a really good option. Honestly, Goblinstein is gonna do a good job there at taking care of everything. Did not expect him to have a Goblinstein, to be honest. Okay, let's see what he's gonna do next. I think we can go for a minor Main Horde here towards the left side lane. Unfortunately, in this type of matchup, we cannot get any value at all out of our Goblin Curse, but this is still a really good situation, and the tower on the left side is actually gonna go down thanks to the minor Main Horde push. Okay, nice. Evil Valkyrie is gonna take care of the Goblin Giant quite easily. Let's go with Wall Breakers here towards the right side, and I think that is pretty much going to be a good game. He does have bats. Okay, let's go with the Goblin Curse Zap here. I guess against the bats we can get some value on defense. Let's go with Spear Goblins off to the side as well. He might try and go for an ability, so let's make sure that we go with Skeleton Army here a little bit more off to the side. Let's go with Wall Breakers here to cycle. Let's go with the Goblin Curse on defense. Zap on defense here as well. That is going to be a lot of goblins. Goblinstein is going to go down as well. And just like that, we are going to secure another victory. Let's go with Valkyrie. Let's go with Main Horde. Let's go with Spear Goblins. That is going to be a very nice W right here against this Sparky deck with Goblinstein, with, in my opinion, quite some scary cards for us to face. But the way we cycle, the way we can bait out cards with this deck as well is just crazy. Like Skeleton Army plus bait cards doesn't really matter if you use, for example, Mean Horde Wall Breakers, or in this case, for example, Skeleton Barrel Suspicious Bush. Like if you have good synergy in your deck, it is gonna be very hard for them to always have something against your bait cards. And if you play well around their cycle, you can get so much value with those decks. So that is gonna be it for me for today's video. We are gonna go undefeated in today's video with these 3 new evolution decks. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to smack the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in one of my next videos. Take care, guys.